everyone, welcome back to Actual English. My name is Jennifer Clyde. Now we are already on lesson 40 and today let's talk about taking lessons. When it comes to taking lessons, there are tons of things we can learn. We can take music lessons. You can take cooking lessons and learn how to cook or even bake cakes and pies. What else can you do? You can take language lessons and learn foreign languages. The list goes on and on and on. Now, what would you like to learn? What would you like to take lessons for? Think about that as we begin today's actual talk. Here we go.
La 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 la.
Are you taking singing lessons, Peter?
No, but I probably shouldn't I?
Would you like the truth on that? Or should I be diplomatic?
Yeah, I know I should. I'm really a horrible singer.
So you've never had singing lessons before?
No.
Voice training? You've got a very good voice.
No.
Oh.
And people would actually tell me to sit down at the karaoke, the singing rooms.
Okay, get back in your chair, hand over the mic. Oh, okay.
Do you enjoy singing or?
Oh, no, I don't sing out of tune, but I wouldn't call myself a very good singer, no.
Have you ever taken any other lessons? Music?
When I was little, my mother used to make me take piano lessons. I hated it, but now I'm grateful that I can actually play a few tunes. I could read the music score.
Yeah, I never got a single lesson. We had a piano in my house, and
What
only
type
my
of
sister
piano?
got lessons. A baby grand piano. And for some reason, they never gave me a single lesson.
No, so you don't even know how to play chopsticks on it?
No.
Oh.
No. But I'd like to learn, as I said before, guitar. I'll probably do that when I'm much older. And I'd really like to take some cooking classes.
Cooking classes.
Yeah.
Same here. I'd like to take baking classes as well. Because I don't know, Koreans are very good with their hands. And when they make cakes, they look so pretty.
Yeah?
Yeah, I need to learn how to do that. Because I can actually bake. I learned back home. But
really?
I don't know how to make it pretty.
You bake pies or
Pies, cakes, you name it, I can bake it. Brownies and stuff like that.
Well,
but they don't turn out as nice looking.
Maybe not so pretty, but delicious, right?
Yes, I think that's what's important first and foremost, but it would be nice to make it look nice.
I think I'll just be taking lessons on this and that for the rest of my life. I'm kind of the eternal student.
Oh, I want to take lessons for everything and anything. I want to take language lessons, Chinese, Japanese, French. I want to take photography lessons. You name it, I want to learn it, but I don't have time right now.
Let's get to work.
All right.
Welcome back, everyone. Did you enjoy today's actual talk conversation between Peter and Joanne? Now, Peter very interestingly started the conversation. He started by trying to sing a tune, but did he sound like a good singer? I thought he was okay, but he did admit that he is not a very good singer. What about Joanne? What did she say about her singing skills? She also mentioned that she is not the best singer, so she is not a very good singer. So let's forget about singing. What about other lessons they want to take? Now, they both mentioned something about things they want to learn. Peter mentioned that he wants to take cooking lessons, even learn how to play the guitar. And Joanne mentioned something about cooking lessons as well, or taking cooking classes, but also specifically taking baking classes. She wants to bake cakes and pies and so on, and also learn a few foreign languages. So let's take a look at the conversation line by line. So once again, as I did mention, Peter began by trying to sing a tune, right? La 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 la. And then Joanne said, "Oh, Peter, are you taking singing lessons?" Or are you taking singing lessons, Peter? Now, notice that lessons is often used with take, the verb take, often also with have lessons, get lessons, okay? So you can take lessons, get lessons, or have certain lessons as well. So she says, are you taking singing lessons, Peter? Also mentioned right here is the S. When you take lessons, always say lessons with an S because you're not only taking one lesson, right? So, well, if you are taking one lesson, you can say, I took a singing lesson. If not, it's continuous. you're taking lessons over and over and over again for perhaps several months or years, so always remember to add an S. Are you taking singing lessons? Now, what did he say? He said, no, but I probably should. Shouldn't I? Okay, so he knows that he should, but he's just saying, what do you think? Now, Joanne said, would you like the truth on that? Or should I be diplomatic? What could that mean? Let's break it up, okay? So she says, would you like the truth on that? The truth meaning, would you like me to tell the truth? Would you like me to be honest and tell you the truth? Or should I be diplomatic? Diplomatic in this case means to be kind and polite. So often if you're diplomatic, or if somebody else is being diplomatic, it means that you or that person is trying to be, well, less offensive, trying not to hurt the other person's feelings, or trying not to offend him or her. So, once again, she says, would you like me to be honest with you? Would you like the truth? Or should I be diplomatic? Or do you want me to be nice to you? Okay? Now, what did Peter say? He said, yeah, no, you don't have to tell me. I know I should, okay? And then he admits, I'm really a horrible singer. That's right. Although he is not a professional singer, a singer in this case, sing and an ER is a person that sings. Okay, you don't have to be a professional singer. So he's saying, I'm really a terrible singer, a horrible singer. I'm terrible at singing, in other words. Now, Joanne says, okay, so you've never had singing lessons before? See, earlier I did mention you can take certain lessons, also have lessons, or even get certain lessons as well. Okay, so keep that in mind. So once again, she asks, so you've never had singing lessons? So you've never taken singing lessons before? You've got a very good voice. So I guess she's saying this because it's kind of hard to believe. She thinks that he has a good voice, but so you've never taken a singing class before or singing lessons before? He says, no, no, no. And then says, and people tell me to sit down. Where? For example, the karaoke. You can also say at karaoke's or at the karaoke. Now you might be looking at the word karaoke and say, why is she pronouncing the word like that? Actually, well, Americans pronounce that word karaoke. Karaoke is, I think, what we say in Korea, but we're basically referring to singing rooms or larger places where they actually have a big stage and tables and also like a live band playing tunes for you so that you can sing along to the music. So once again, although we say karaoke in the Korean or the Korean way, Americans will say karaoke. We'll take a look at the pronunciation in just a bit. Any other point is, Peter says, I'm not a good singer. I have not taken singing lessons. And people tell me to sit down. They say, Peter, sit down, sit down. Where? At the karaoke. And then he asks, do you enjoy singing? Let's see what Joanne said. Joanne said, oh no. And she says, I don't sing out of tune. I don't sing out of tune. Okay, out of tune basically means that you are not in harmony. Okay, but she says, but I wouldn't call myself a very good singer. So if you say I wouldn't call myself something, you're being negative. I would not. So that would mean that you are not a good singer. Once again, Joanne said, I wouldn't call myself a very good singer. So you're simply saying I am not a very good singer. Now, Peter asks, have you ever taken any other lessons? Okay, this time we have take as well, take lessons. Have you ever taken any other lessons? Now, Joanne says, when I was little, okay, let's take you to her past. She says, my mother used to make me take piano lessons. So when you say somebody used to make you do something, it means that he or she forced you to do something. In this case, she's saying my mother used to make me take piano lessons. So it means She did not want to take piano lessons, but her mom kind of forced her to take piano lessons. No, you have to take piano lessons. Go no matter what, okay? And Joanne may have cried when she was little, but anyhow, make somebody do something means to force that person to do something. We'll take a look at that pattern in just a bit. Moving on, Peter says, yeah, I never got a single lesson. Never got a single lesson, meaning not even one lesson. We had a piano in my house, and only my sister got lessons. Now, Joanne says, so you don't even know how to play chopsticks? Now, chopsticks here, we're not actually talking about eating utensils, not chopsticks as in 젓가락. We're talking about a specific tune, a very easy tune that kids often play on the piano with 2 fingers, okay? So chopsticks is a very simple tune that people often play on the piano. So with that in mind, take a look. She says, so you don't even know how to play chopsticks on it, meaning on the piano, okay? Now, Peter says, no, but I'd like to learn. So he wants to learn how to play the piano. As I said before, guitar, So not only is it the piano he wants to learn, he says, as I mentioned, I'd like to learn, as I said before, as I mentioned, guitar. And I'd really like to take some cooking lessons, he says. Classes. So you can take cooking lessons or cooking classes, that is. I guess more specifically, if you take lessons, it's usually private, one-on-one in most cases, not always, but mostly I would say one-on-one lessons. You can also take one-on-one classes, but usually if you learn something in a group, like in a class, you can say, I am taking certain classes. I am taking a cooking class, for example. So Peter says, I would really like to take some cooking classes. Joanne says, same here, meaning what? Me too, right? Same here, me too. I'd like to take baking classes. What is the difference between bake and cook? Okay, now Peter said, I like to take some cooking classes, and Joanne said, same here, I would like to take baking classes. There is a slight difference. You can cook all different kinds of food, right? Or foods, dishes, things to eat. But specifically when you say bake, you're baking things such as cakes and pies, things like that. So she says, I would like to take baking classes. I can bake, so she knows how to bake. I can bake, but I don't know how to make it pretty. So I guess the point is she knows how to bake pies or cakes or whatever, but they don't turn out so pleasing to the eye. And then she says, pies, cakes, you name it. You name it meaning what? Whatever you say, I know how to bake. I know how to bake many things. She says, I can bake it, but they don't turn out, meaning they don't result as nice looking. I want to take lessons for everything and anything. This is a very simple and wonderful way of mentioning or saying that you want to learn so many things. You want to take lessons and learn a lot of things. Everything and anything, okay? I want to take language lessons, she says. Chinese, Japanese, and French. I want to take photography lessons. You name it. I want to learn it. But I don't have time right now. You can either say, I don't have time right now, or I don't have the time right now. So I guess she's just saying that there are so many things she wants to learn, but then again, the problem is she just does not have enough time to really take lessons for anything, okay? Guess that about rounds it up for today's actual talk. Let's take a listen to it one more time.
La 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 la.
Are you taking singing lessons, Peter?
No, but I probably should, shouldn't I?
Would you like the truth on that? Or should I be diplomatic?
Yeah, I know I should. I'm really a horrible singer.
So you've never had singing lessons before?
No.
Voice training? You've got a very good voice.
No.
Oh.
And people would actually tell me to sit down at the karaoke, you know, the singing rooms.
Okay, get back in your chair. Hand over the mic. Oh, okay.
Do you enjoy singing or?
Oh, no, I don't sing out of tune, but I wouldn't call myself a very good singer, no.
Have you ever taken any other lessons? Music?
When I was little, my mother used to make me take piano lessons.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it, but now I'm grateful that I can actually play a few tunes. I could read the music score.
Yeah, I never got a single lesson. We had a piano
Really?
in my house, and
What
only
type
my
of
sister
piano?
got lessons. A baby grand piano. And for some reason, they never
horrible.
gave me a single lesson.
No, so you don't even know how to play chopsticks on it.
No.
Oh,
No. But I'd like to learn, as I said before, guitar. I'll probably do that when I'm much older. And I'd really like to take some cooking classes.
cooking classes.
Yeah.
Same here. I'd like to take baking classes as well because I don't know, Koreans are very good with their hands. And when they make cakes, they look so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to learn how to do that because I can actually bake. I learned back home, but
really?
I don't know how to make it pretty.
You bake pies or
Pies,
cakes?
cakes, you name it, I can bake it. Brownies and stuff like that, but they don't turn out as nice looking.
Maybe not so pretty, but delicious, right?
Yes, I think that's what's important first and foremost, but it would be nice to make it look nice.
I think I'll just be taking lessons on this and that for the rest of my life. I'm kind of the eternal student.
Oh, I want to take lessons for everything and anything. I want to take language lessons, Chinese, Japanese, French. I want to take photography lessons. You name it, I want to learn it, but I don't
Okay,
have
well-
time right now.
Let's get to work.
All right.
Now, before we take a look at some important patterns for you all to remember, here are 2 vocab words, just to make sure you understand how to pronounce them and understand the meaning. Now, diplomatic, the stress goes right here. As I've mentioned, diplomatic means what? It means tactful or even polite and kind. You could be diplomatic, especially if you don't want to offend other people or hurt their feelings, okay? Just being kind, I guess. And we have karaoke. I know you all know what it means, but as we say karaoke in Korean, the English way of saying it is, the American way of putting it is karaoke. Karaoke. So it's not ka, but it's rather ka. Karaoke. Got it? Okay. Let's move on to some patterns. Now, this is what Joanne said. I don't sing out of tune, but I wouldn't call myself a good singer is exactly what she said. So let's take a look. I wouldn't call myself a or un something. A sample sentence is, I wouldn't call myself a very good cook. Now this means, since you said negatively, wouldn't call myself a very good cook, you are saying I am not a very good cook. Okay? What about this one? I wouldn't call myself a picky person. Yeah. You can just say, I wouldn't call myself picky, but you can also say, I wouldn't call myself a picky person, meaning you are not a picky person. Okay, moving on. My so-and-so, mother, father, brother, girlfriend, boyfriend, sister, anyone, used to make me take such lessons. Now, make someone do something means to force someone to do something, okay? So what about this one? My mother used to make me take ballet lessons, okay? My mother used to make me take ballet lessons. What about this one? My dad used to make me take all kinds of lessons. Yeah, some parents are like this, especially these days. I think I see a lot of moms and dads, forcing or making their children learn many, many things. Kids these days, they take so many lessons, it's unbelievable. So in that case, you can say, my dad used to make me take all kinds of lessons. Or my brother is taking all kinds of lessons, meaning he's taking more than just one lesson. Okay, a bit too many of them. What about this one? Would like to learn something. This is what Peter said. He talked about wanting to or wanting to in the future learn guitar or the guitar, right? You can say, I would like to learn violin. Now, I added the here because it's often included and sometimes even omitted. It's taken out too. I would like to learn violin. Let's say piano. I would like to learn piano. I would like to learn guitar. But you can also say, I would like to learn the violin, the piano, the guitar. So just keep that in mind. Another one, she would like to learn Spanish. Or I would like to learn French. That is, if you want to learn a specific language, you can make use of this pattern, all right? So those were our 3 patterns for today. Let's now move on.
One of the things that I took lessons in when I was younger is very musical stuff. So when I was living here in Korea a long time ago, my mom made me take piano lessons. I didn't last very long. I don't know what it was, whether it was the Korean teacher or just my relationship with the piano, but I didn't go very far. I can play a little bit till this very day, but I didn't have that much fun, I don't think. I also took voice lessons, which I really liked in my personal taste. My dad really encouraged me to take voice lessons. He wanted me to sing or pursue some kind of singing career, but I don't know what that's going to look like in the future but one of the things I definitely do like taking lessons wise is my guitar lessons. I talked about it earlier and how much I really love playing the guitar. I wish I could do more guitar lessons, but school prohibits me from doing so at the moment. But yeah, so far those are the lessons I really enjoy taking. I think learning is such a beautiful thing, and yeah, I would like to do more.
Well, thanks to Marie for today's wonderful actual story. Thank you for sharing another one of your experiences. Now, as Marie said, she said something about taking lessons in something, and today we also heard taking lessons for something. They're interchangeable, they're used in both ways, so please do keep that in mind. Now, what did she say? She mentioned something about taking piano lessons when she was a lot younger. Somebody made her take piano lessons, but she didn't quite enjoy it. She's not sure why she didn't really like taking piano lessons, but the point is, she didn't have fun. Okay, there are tons of things that she wants to learn and take lessons in, so let's take a look at what she said. Now, she said, my mom made me. See, you can say somebody made me do something. In this case, take certain lessons, okay? Keep in mind, even if you're talking about a single thing, always add S. Now, why is that? That's especially because you don't just take one lesson, right? You take several lessons, not just several. You can take piano lessons or any kind of lessons for many, many years, okay? A number of times. So always when you say take certain lessons, add an S. One more time. My mom made me take piano lessons. Okay, what else did Marie say? She says, I also took voice lessons. Interesting. Now, Joanne asked Peter if he had taken any voice lessons because he has a pretty good voice, or singing lessons, and he said no. But Marie says, I also took voice lessons, which I really liked personally, okay? Liked personally. So this is a pattern you can also make use of in the future, perhaps when you have a conversation with someone, or especially, I would say, when you are doing an interview in English, and perhaps you're talking about taking lessons. So don't just stop here. I also took so-and-so lessons. Say, whether you liked it or not. Like, which I really liked personally, which I really enjoyed personally. Okay, moving on to our next one. My dad encouraged me to take voice lessons. Okay, somebody can encourage you to do something. So to encourage someone means to what? Kind of motivate someone, or tell someone, hey, it's good for you. You should do it. Try doing this. So I guess her father was very supportive, and he helped her decide on taking certain lessons. In this case, voice lessons. My dad encouraged me to take voice lessons, once again with an S. Okay. What about this one? I wish I could. Now, she's talking about the future, or she's now talking about her hopes and wishes, what she wants to do in the future. what she wants to learn. She says, I wish I could get more guitar lessons. But the problem is, school prohibits me from doing so at the moment. So, okay, she's talking about her hopes. She wants to, she wishes to, she hopes to get more guitar lessons, but school prohibits her. School prohibits me means what? It gets in the way. It does not allow me to do so. So, in that case, you can say, school prohibits me, or work prohibits me from doing so. Doing so means get guitar lessons, or have or take guitar lessons at the moment. So since she said at the moment, maybe she's too busy with school and studying, but after she graduates, perhaps she might really take guitar lessons. Okay, I guess that is all for today's actual story. Thanks to Maria once again, and let's take a listen to it one more time.
One of the things that I took lessons in when I was younger is very musical stuff. So when I was living here in Korea a long time ago, my mom made me take piano lessons. I didn't last very long. I don't know what it was, whether it was the Korean teacher or just my relationship with the piano, but I didn't go very far. I can play a little bit till this very day, but I didn't have that much fun, I don't think. I also took voice lessons, which I really liked in my personal taste. My dad really encouraged me to take voice lessons. He wanted me to sing or pursue some kind of singing career, but I don't know what that's gonna look like in the future as of, but one of the things I definitely do like taking as of lessons-wise is my guitar lessons. I talked about it earlier and how much I really love playing the guitar. I wish I could do more guitar lessons, but school prohibits me from doing so at the moment. But yeah, so far those are the lessons I really enjoy taking. I think learning is such a beautiful thing, and yeah, I would like to do more.
Okay, everyone, we are almost done with today's lesson. I sure hope that you learned a lot through the actual English lesson. And of course, maybe take a moment to think about the things you want to learn, and don't come up with the excuse, oh, I'm too busy, I don't have time, I don't have the energy to learn anything. Come on, you might regret it in the future. So make the time to learn whatever it is that you want to learn right now, and do not wait until a later time. Well, that about wraps it up for a whole week of interesting topics. I'll be returning with another category, another group of topics. We'll focus on special occasions. You know, those special days you want to celebrate, or special days that you want to remember until the end of life. So those are the topics to come. In the meantime, come to our homepage, find your way over to www.ebse.co.kr and leave a few comments, questions, even a simple hello is fine as well. So once again, I'll be joining you back with a very special, that's right, occasion, and we'll focus on marriage proposals. So please do join me for that. In the meantime, goodbye for now. Bye, everyone.